Hey guys, how's it going? DUJ2 here. Welcome back to Fortnite and welcome to Q&A Sundays. So, uh, I am going to start something new, which is going to be every Sunday I'm going to release a Q&A video. Now, the reason why we're starting with this right now, I was actually thinking of doing this as a... If you guys come to my stream, you know that I have themes for every single day now. Every single day has a different theme. For example, we have... farming Fridays, which I just farm all day, and we've got the Saturday morning show and a lot of other things. But I also want to start doing it every single day, release a different type of video on my channel. And I want to apologize if you guys noticed, I do have a set. I do have a schedule. Both for streaming and for releasing videos today, and I did miss my morning video this morning. I apologize. The reason for that is that the software that I use to encode and make videos, it kind of crashed on me, and sadly it ruined 3 of my videos. So actually, this week we're not going to be able to start because I wanted to start this week with the different schedule of videos. So perhaps this week videos will be a little different. I don't know yet, but thank you very much to everyone. I decided to go on my stream and ask everyone what they wanted me to answer, if there was any questions they wanted me to answer. And there were a lot of people and a lot of questions. So if you guys want to be a part of this, come to the stream every Saturday. I think Saturdays we'll be asking questions and I'll be answering them. So let's start this. So let's see. The first question is from Viper247, who said, in your opinion, do you think Fortnite is addictive, and how long have you been playing Save the World? So I'm sorry that it's cutting off the messages. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, do I think Fortnite is addictive? That's more of a question of if I think if any game is addictive. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that in my past I have really delved into some games. For example, RuneScape. RuneScape took up a large chunk of my life, to the point where I was playing it all day long, every single day, and I played a lot of it. Was I addicted to it? You know what? I think that's more of the if you have an addictive personality to something, this game, for example, Save the World, it's a good game. I don't think that it's an addictive game. I think it's a good game. So when you have a good game, you don't want to stop playing it. You want to keep playing it. So I think it's more about if it's a really good game, you just want to keep playing over and over and over again. But that also is a big part of how you are. I think it's a lot of personal responsibility in that sense. You're personally responsible for what you do and how you do it, not the game. You know what I mean? Because if this game was addictive, like if it was the game's fault, then everyone who plays Save the World would be doing nothing but playing. And well, I think like the whole world's playing Fortnite now, so nothing would get done in the world. And how long have I been playing Save the World? I've been playing Save the World 238 days. Yeah. Ooh, next reward's pretty good. Okay, so next question. From Alex from South Wales says, question, what's your opinion on trading? This is a great one. Thank you very much for asking this, which also leads into a question that I was going to answer myself. Because a lot of people in the comments and the YouTube comments and everywhere, they're always asking me, hey, will you trade with me? Can you trade with me? Can we trade? And I'm sorry, guys, I don't trade. It's not that I don't want to trade, because honestly, some people offer me some really great stuff and I'd love to take them, but I don't believe in trading in this particular game. I think that if trading would have been a part of this game, or if the developers had intended for trading to be a part of this game, they would have implemented a trading system, like a trading window, where you would have, gone in and put in your trade and they put your trade and you both say okay and you get it, but we don't have that in this game. And the reason for that is I think this game is such a good balanced game that you don't have to trade. All you got to do is play the game. Just play the game. You play a lot, you get materials, you get resources, you get stuff, they even give us in missions tickets to be able to pull from the event llamas, which give you schematics, weapons and stuff, and heroes. So there's no need to trade in this game. So that's my opinion on trading, and that's why I don't trade. And everyone who asks if I trade, I'm sorry, I don't. And I think it would make me a little bit of a hypocrite if I did trade, because I'm always telling you guys, you don't have to trade. All you got to do is play the game. So that's why I've chosen to not trade and just play the game. Next question comes from Kyre, which it actually is a very cool person. She is awesome. She is in our streams. She's one of my mods, actually, and she doesn't play Fortnite, which actually, I love this question. I love this question because I know there's a lot of people on my streams who watch me, and a lot of people on my channel actually who don't play Fortnite, don't know anything about Fortnite. So it's actually really cool because this gives us a whole different perspective of the game. And her question was, good morning, do the purple thorns that come out of the ground create zombies? If so, why don't you just chop them down? I love that. That is such a cool, such a cool question from someone who doesn't play the game. So actually, really quickly, it's not thorns. It's actually storms. So those purple things you see coming out of the ground, they're actually kind of like, well, for a long time, we thought they were, and actually, I'm trying not to say too much because this is part of my next theory video. Actually, not my next one. The third one. the third theory video. I'm talking about the storm. Oh my goodness, I'm having so much fun researching this stuff, but I'm just gonna answer the question and not go too into it. It's actually the storm. Those purple things is like some sort of interdimensional storm. I'm saying too much already. That kind of opens rifts, and that's where they're coming from. So it's not a thorn. It's more like a. It's more like of a. I don't know, like a fog maybe, kind of like a mist kind of thing, like a little tornado that opens something, and that's where they come out or they go into. So that's why we can't chop them down. But I love it. Thank you very much. Lopsy asks, if you could remove and add one thing from Fortnite, what would it be? Wow. If I could remove one thing and add one thing from Fortnite. Off the top of my head, I think I would remove. Okay, let's keep it simple. I think I would just. Okay. I think I would remove the red eyes. But I know it's not fair. You know, I'm learning. As I'm going along, I'm learning to defend more against the red eyes. But they are just. Oh, I don't like them. Just like I don't like sometimes the smashers when they destroy everything. Or I don't like the lobbers when they destroy my bases too. But the red eyes are definitely the thing that's killed me the most, you know. So I know it's not fair, but I kind of wish I could just have a little button to just uncheck and not have them in there. And what would I add? Okay, definitely what would I add in the game is something that's already in the game. Developers have already done it. I would add more maps into it. We were talking about this in another while I was playing one day with Ricky. I think it was in the last video actually. We were talking about how all these other maps and biomes already exist. The snow one for Survive the Storm, the Route 66, which we're going to see very soon, the Ford Nightmares one, the what's it called, the Meteor one. You know, there are so many different maps that exist already, and I think that if you went into different areas of a map, like of a city, you know, like let's say Canny Valley, right, and all of Canny Valley, how it is, it does kind of get a little lost after a while, you know, or confusing, because it just looks like the same map over and over and over again. And if you notice, every single map is kind of like on top of a mountain, because it's the same thing. You know, you've got the area in the middle, and then you've got the perimeter outside of you know, just like the grasslands kind of thing, you know. So it does kind of feel like the exact same map over and over and over again. So it would be really, really cool if we did have that. And that's something that I would definitely add to it. I would definitely add more maps and just bring back other maps. I mean, I think that would, I know that would make the game data a lot bigger, but I do think it would really, really improve the game experience as well. Neo the Tomato, actually, okay, so Neo the Tomato's question is a two-parter kind of, and I'm going to answer this question also at the end. So he asked, what's your opinion of the community having this reaction to lack of care shown towards to save the world? And when he first asked this question, I was like, hey, I don't understand, can you explain this to me? And we're going to see this question at the very end, so we're going to end with this one. Meep asks, good morning DUJ, I was wondering what event hero I should get and what to get from the collection book. What do you recommend? Okay, so actually I'm going to answer the second part of your video, of your question in its own video, in its completely own video, but because the collection book heroes and everything is really interesting, and I'm actually going to work on a collection book video kind of talking about what I recommend to take from it. So I'm going to answer that in the future. But right now, for the event heroes, if you haven't gotten, well, there's no weekly one, is there? If you haven't gotten Raven yet, I know you can barely see it, but if you haven't gotten Raven yet, his bonus is actually pretty cool. The armored and the explosive rounds, especially if you know you're taking out a lot of enemies, is pretty cool. And its main, I mean, I'm actually surprised not many people are using him, because he definitely has some incredibly cool stats. Looking at him though, I really wish, especially because he does use two pistols. I really wish that he had a pistol 24% increase in damage. He doesn't, right? No, he's the righty and lefty. Righty and lefty, war cry, lingering pain, debilitating shots. Okay, and advanced tactics. So I really wish that he had a pistol buff. If he did, you guys might see me use him more, but unfortunately, he does not. Apart from that, Archaeologist, Diecast Jonesy, 8-Bit Demo, Stars and Stripe AC, all of these right here, you can get all of them from the collection book. You can just recruit them or pull them from llamas. The only reason to get these heroes is for the skin, and that's something personal that you need to decide. For me, for example, I am going to be grinding a lot before the event goes away, or I'm going to open llamas to get Diecast Jonesy and 8-Bit Demo. I'm not going to get the other ones just because I'm not going to be using them. But I do want these two skins. So I still need to grind 6,400. Actually, you know what? Okay, yeah, I need to finish getting these legendary perks, which I can because I have enough gold. But then I'm going to have to go and focus on these two. But for me personally, like I said, I would recommend if you don't have Raven yet and you want him, yes, he's good. Just because he is a unique item. He's a unique hero that is not a reskin. So that's a good reason to get him. And apart from that, all of these you can recruit them from the collection book. But if you want to for the skin, I would recommend you to go ahead and get them. Like I said, I really want these two. Diecast Jonesy just looks awesome, even though I'm probably not going to use him. And 8-Bit Demo, believe it or not, I'm going to use him. You guys are going to see me using him. So next question is from Connor. When is the update coming out and how excited are you for it? Okay, so we don't know 100% for sure when the update is coming out. Some people have said it's coming out on Tuesday. Some people have told me they're coming out on Wednesday. Some people saying it's coming out on Thursday because that's when Season 5 starts in Battle Royale. Now, this is the thing. Whenever Season 5 starts, okay, that's when we're going to see the update drop. I am very excited for it, but that's when the update is going to drop. But remember, guys, regardless of anything, our shop here, our event shop, is only going to change on Wednesdays. Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern is when it changes. 6 Mountain, 7 Central. So 7 p.m. Central is when this is going to change. We have until then to collect everything, get everything we want, because after that, we are going to see a whole new thing. So that's two things. The update might drop on Tuesday, might drop Wednesday, might drop Thursday at 4 a.m. But the event shop will only change Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central. So keep that in mind. Kyre asks, thank you. Another question from Kyre. Does building and destroying give the same amount of materials, i.e. build a wall with 10 bricks and destroy for 10 bricks back? No. Well, we thought this was the case for a long time ago, but I don't know if they changed it yet, but you don't get any of the materials back when you destroy something. Only when you destroy something that's already built in game. If you destroy something that's yours, I don't believe you get materials back unless they changed it. I haven't looked at that in a very, very long time. So I don't know if that's the case or not. But anyway, I think that's what it is. Your boy SC asked, what do you think will be the Fortnite's birthday llamas that would announce the developer roadmap? Oh man, okay. So I think that we are going to get I think we're going to get at least one free of those, hopefully. I hope that we're going to get at least one free. And then I think that they are going to sell the other ones. I think they're going to include potentially the chance to get anything that has been in the past, any event weapon, any event hero at all. I think maybe you're going to be guaranteed one, And if you think about it, we have so many. So like these, you might be guaranteed, you might get one of these. Okay, you might get one of these. You might get one of the event weapons, any of the event weapons. So that will be very interesting, because what if you already have some? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I mean, that's the question I get to. Like, are we gonna get doubles, or can we get double schematics of, like, I don't think the Nocturnal will be in there, or the Masamune, or the Founder's weapons, because those were in the paid thing. But like all of the previous weapons that we've had, all the Dragon's weapons, all the Hydraulics weapons, oh my goodness, there's so much stuff. I think those will be in there. And if you ask me how much they're gonna cost, I think just because of the type of weapon of thing they might be, I think they might sell them for like 1,000 V-Bucks each one, but it could go all the way up to like 5,000. I don't know. Or maybe it's gonna be something that you can only get one every so often. You know? I don't know. I think that they are gonna do a lot. I think they're gonna do a very big deal to bring a lot of stuff back from the past. And the last question, let's finish off with this one. Neo the Tomato. So this is like a follow-up of his previous question. What is your view on the community having the opinion that the Save the World has a lack of care for Save the World, with an example being the AMA video? Okay, so if you guys don't understand what this question means, basically I did have some, I guess I did have some criticism because when they did the whole narrative AMA on Reddit, and then when I did the video, I was disappointed, guys. I was disappointed because the questions that they answered didn't feel like they were actual in-depth questions. It was kind of more like, it was very, I mean, I get it. They were talking about the story. They were just trying to keep it light and, you know, lighthearted and everything. But there were a lot of us who have some really deep questions. We want some real deep answers about this game because, well, we love the game. We love the game. We want to know what makes it tick and everything. So I don't think that it's that they have a lack of care. I really don't, because if you notice, look how much time and attention they put to this game. This game is amazing. I do not in any way, shape, or form think that they don't care about us. I think they care about us a lot. What I think is going on is something that happens in a lot of games where there's a disconnect. The developers and the community usually, and this is sadly what happens, when you see, like on YouTube, you see videos of people making videos about Fortnite, let's say Save the World, or on Twitter or on Reddit, everything. People don't point out the good things. They don't say thank you for this or thanks for that. Usually people just say, this isn't working, this glitch, this person scammed me, this is going on, this is happening with your game stinks, your game sucks, you know. That's usually what happens. Or when you see videos on YouTube, I mean, and this is something for me, no one asked this question, but I don't do the scamming videos and everything because I don't believe that's how I want to play the game. And I believe it's a negative thing. It's a negative view of the game. But if you look at what's popular that people want to watch, or people watch a lot of the scamming videos. And if you were the developer of the game and that's what you saw the community was saying, then you'd kind of be like, if all you get is negative feedback, you know, and you don't really get positive feedback from the community, then as a developer, of course, you're going to shy away. You're going to pull back a little bit. So I think that's what's going on. I think there's a disconnect between the two communities, and I really hope that there's some change there. I really hope that there is someone, you know, who makes that effort to, you know, connect with the community from Epic Games, you know, from the developer team. And I hope that they really do see that there is a very large community of us who really, really want to see this game progress, develop, you know, grow so much more. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. That was the last question. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I think this may be the only Save the World video I'm going to be able to release today. Again, like I said, lots of stuff is coming on. Technically, today is my day off, and maybe I will be changing slightly my weekend video schedule. Keep an eye out on my About page for that. My new streaming schedule is up. I'm trying a lot of new things, guys. I'm very excited. I really hope things go well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I am DUJ2. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys enjoy what I do on my channel, please do me a gigantic favor, please, and have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.